Hello everyone, my name is Avika and today I'll be talking about something very extraordinary which is happening around the world, and the question arises that why it is so difficult to become a doctor in India or anywhere else in the world. But right now I'll solely focus on India, that why it is so hard to become a doctor. Doctor, like any other profession, is just a profession at the end of the day. Like if you compare it to engineers, to MBA graduates, to banker, to teacher, even being a doctor is also a profession that people are in. But why are there so many controversies regarding this very field? And why do people criticize somebody who is a doctor? And there's so many cases also that you might have heard, the rape cases, and the doctors, they are like facing so many threats also. Like why it is happening? Okay, but the main focus that we'll be having in this very video is that why it is so hard to even become a doctor. Like becoming a doctor itself is such a daunting task, and after that staying as a doctor, working and all of that, like why is it so hard? So basically, if you want to become a doctor, you need to clear an entrance examination that is called as NEET UG. Okay, and the students which are giving the exams, they are basically like 16, 17, 18 years old, and they started preparing for this exam when they were in grade 11. Okay, even I've been one of those people who have given the exam this year, right? So when you prepare for this exam, it is not like any other exam. It is very, very hard to crack. You have to work really hard to crack this very examination. And the cutoffs are crazy. Okay, this whole paper comprises of 180 questions and it is of 720 marks. Okay, so last year the cutoffs were so crazy that you were supposed to score somewhere around 650 to 660 marks in order to get into a government medical college. And in this year, you might have seen that the paper was extremely difficult. Even I've been one of those people who actually was like gave the paper this year. Okay, and the paper was extremely hard. Some people are predicting that the cutoff will be around 550 or something. I mean, like it is very, very low as compared to last year, right? So those who are not able to crack the exam, cracking basically means getting into a government medical college. So what about those people? Well, there are different type of students which are giving the examinations. The first type of students are those which are from general category. Now they don't have anything. Okay, like most of them are from middle class families. They don't have a lot of money to afford a private medical college or even a deemed university, because normally you will wonder that how much they will be charging. They're charging 20 lakh, 30 lakh, but you will be surprised to know that they are charging 20 lakh, 30 lakh, but that is per year. That means you will have to continuously give that kind of money for 4.5 years, because you don't have to give the tuition fees, but there are miscellaneous charges also which are paid. Okay, so approximately the whole budget will go around 1 crore, and it can even be more or less, but approximately it is in the same range. Now any student which is coming from a middle class background, how can they afford to give 1 cr? That's a lot of money. Okay, for some people even their houses are not worth 1 cr. How can they get that kind of money, right? So that's why they are taking multiple drops. You might have heard that there are so many students which are giving this medical entrance examination NEET UG at the age of 22, 23, 26. Okay, at this age most of the people, they get jobs, they get married, and they are still 12th pass and preparing for this exam. So you can understand that this paper is very tough. Okay, if you look at the level, it is moderate, it is not so hard. I mean, this year is an exception, but that's why, I mean, there's many reasons also. The syllabus is very lengthy. Okay, you need to study a lot of things, and not every student is capable to do that. That doesn't mean you are dumb. Okay, but still there are so many students, they think that they are dumb just because they are not able to clear the examination. And you might have heard that there are many suicide cases also. Those students which are not able to clear the exam, they literally they hung themselves, and you can understand how terrible it is going to be for their families to look at their children's dying. I mean, just imagine that. It is very, very bad. Okay, now the second type of people are basically having reservations. Okay, like they are like STs, SCs. Now they will definitely get a good amount of benefit. Okay, so they are lucky asses, we know that they are lucky. Okay, but I mean, we can't help it. Yeah, I'm somebody who is from general category, but I've never complained about those students which are from reserved category. I mean, it's not even their fault, you know. And if I was from a general, sorry, if I was from the ST category, even I'll be very happy to get reservation. How? Why will I say that I'm from general category? Okay, like everybody wants benefit, right? Now, the third type of people are those people who may have some other quotas, you know, like there are some states which have like some benefits, you know, like you can get semi government colleges and all that. But for that, also, you need to score really good. You need to be on that merit list, then only you'll be able to get those semi government colleges. The fees are very low. Now, the fourth type of students, okay, they have a very special quota, which is known to be the strongest quota. You might have heard that money can buy anything. Yes, money can buy anything. It can buy medical seats also. Money can literally do anything, man. It can buy you a medical seat, it can make you a doctor, it can do anything. Right now, we are talking about becoming a doctor, right? So, we will not talk about other things that your money can buy, okay? We'll only talk about how you become a doctor, right? So obviously, if you have 1 crore, 2 crore, you can easily become a doctor. Okay, even if you have scored very bad, you have scored 200, 300 marks, nobody gives a shit. Okay, there are colleges which will take you. Okay, you will become a doctor anyways. It doesn't matter. Okay, you should just give them 1 or 2 CR and then you're good to go, right? So rich. I mean, see, people who are rich, they are powerful, okay, and nobody can go beyond. I mean, nobody can despise this fact, okay? Like, if you are rich, you are rich, you are powerful, you're god. Okay, that's how the rich people are governing everything, right? So any student which are going to a private medical college or a deemed university, I mean, almost all of them, they come from nice families, okay? Like their family, they're able to afford that kind of money to send their kids to deemed universities and private medical colleges, okay? So life is easier for them because they don't have that pressure, right? They don't have that pressure that we have to study a lot, or how all that, you know, that anxiety coming up, because they know that even if we score bad, our parents are going to send us to a private college, right? It doesn't matter, right? So what about those students which are not belonging to any of those categories which I've just mentioned? What if there's somebody from a general category, they are from a poor household, they don't have that kind of money? What they will do, you know, they are not even very studious, okay? They are average students, and I mean 99% of us are average, okay? There is only 1% of the students which are very studious, which are the smartest, and those students are very rare to find. And I personally really appreciate those students, okay, which are naturally very intelligent, you know, which are scoring very good. And I've seen a lot of those people which have been scoring really nice. Even I had a lot of friends which are toppers, you know, which have scored like really good in their examinations and all that, right? But again, that doesn't guarantee that you will also clear the medical entrance examination, because that is something like really different, okay? So that's how it all works out, you know. And that's why that very thing forces these students to take drops. Okay, like nobody really wants to take a drop, huh? Like they have this kind of situation which is there for them, that they have to take a drop. They want to become a doctor, because frankly, when you look at the scope of the PCB stream, when you what you take in 11th grade, I mean, other than MBBS, almost all the courses, they are not very good. Like BDS is very nice. Becoming a dentist is nice, but only if you have a private clinic. Only if your parents are dentists. Only if you have that kind of money to make a private clinic, or maybe go to some other country to practice, because it takes a lot of money. Now let's say you're going to some other country, and you want to join other, I mean, clinic, whatever you want to set that up in other country. It takes up a lot of money, right? So again, see, being poor, if you are somebody who is poor, that is always going to be a poison in your life, okay? A lot of people will tell you money doesn't matter. Like, come on, man, it matters, okay? Like, trust me, it does matter. If you are privileged, you are privileged, okay? It can do anything to you, man. Like, seriously. So I mean, that's how it all works out. And frankly, I mean, that's why I've seen a lot of people which are taking multiple jobs. I mean, those students, they hardly have any social life. They can't talk to people. Like, what are they gonna tell other people, huh? Like, I'm been taking drops, multiple drops. It's been 4 years. I'm just 12th pass. So there are so many things. A lot of people, they even take partial drops also, and the success rate, I think, is not even 1%. Like taking a partial drop and cracking NEET, this is not something which is very nice, frankly. Now there are other options also. Basically, I use an app, and that app is called as Reddit. Okay, so whenever I open my app, I see a lot of students and subs, and they post like, what can I do? What are some other career options? Like other than MBBS and all that, and I feel very sorry for them. Okay, because clearly you're not able to secure a government medical college, and now you're lingering here and there asking for like advice from strangers that what should I do in my life. Like, why are you asking other people what you want to do in your life? Huh? This is something you should ask. I mean, ask yourself, man, like what I'm gonna do in my life. Okay, so that's how it all works out. A lot of students, they even go to other third world countries. They go to countries like Uzbekistan and like Russia and all that. Okay, Georgia, countries which are undergoing civil wars. They're going to such countries to get their MBBS, and I don't care about their safety. They're like, just give me my degree. Huh? I'm gonna give you 30 lakh, 40 lakh for MBBS abroad, and give me my fucking degree. That's what they want. I've seen a lot of students doing that. So see, I'm not trying to make fun of anyone, okay? Because even I've been in this rat race. I mean, after 4th May, I've been somebody who was actually like feeling like I've actually got freedom. Okay, before giving my NEET exam, I felt like I was trapped. Okay, I had nothing to do, but finally I'm out of this, man. Okay, now I don't see myself being trapped. Now I finally see myself like starting a new beginning in my life. Okay, because till now I was preparing for this exam, and it was actually very hard for me, not for me but for everybody who's giving the exam. The kind of pressure that you get, it's crazy. Okay, I need to deal with it, which is even like really hard. And it is hard, especially when you don't have anybody to support you. In my case, I never like really had somebody. I never had a back of anyone who was there for me, that okay, I'm Avika, I'm with you. I had nobody, man, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, so there are a lot of students, okay, who have been in my same condition. Okay, like we never like really had a lot of people to support us, but still we went through it. Okay, so this is not like an ordinary video where I'll be telling you, I will be ranting, I'll be venting that, guys, oh my god, this happened to me, please give me sympathy. See guys, I'm not asking for validation. I've just created this video because I was bored, and I had a little bit of knowledge in this and some sort of opinion. Okay, so that was the only intention why I created this video. Okay, so I just want to say all the best to whoever was watching this video. Okay, and especially I think this video will be reaching to those students who have given the NEET examination. So just want to say that all the best. Okay, I hope you choose the right path for yourself. Okay, if you really want to become a doctor, I hope you will find a way to become a doctor. And frankly, if somebody really wants to do something, no matter what the world will do, they will get it done. Okay, so I think if you really, really want to become a doctor, I think you should just really study and get the work done. Okay, or if you have a lot of money, then you can get a seat. Bye bye.